Hello, welcome to day 3 of 14 days to a solid writing habit. Hope you've been writing over the last couple of days. Today we are going to talk about how to do more by doing less, which obviously seems completely counterintuitive, but it does work. I think when future historians look back at this period of human existence, they'll be baffled by many things, but particularly our twin obsessions with both busyness and mindfulness. It's kind of this weird polarized craziness. Why can't we just sort of find a nice balance in the middle? I mean, mindfulness even is great. Don't get me wrong, but mindfulness for busy people, there's no sense in a society that hails being busy as the ultimate prize while squeezing sort of a 3-minute meditation into your toilet break. It kind of feels like we're all supposed to exist in this state of perpetual perfection. You know, you've got to have your apartment therapy perfect house, which, as you can see, mine is not. Sort of your Pinterest perfect baking and this LinkedIn shattering career, even though no one actually knows what LinkedIn is really for. Plus, you're supposed to look great all the time in case someone whips out their phone for a picture. Again, as you can see, I haven't even done my hair this morning. And mindfulness kind of feels like this other state of perfection that we're supposed to reach. We're supposed to be saying, look how busy I am, but also look how zen I am. And it's exhausting, and it's also bollocks. All of it is bollocks, I'm afraid. The truth is that being busy is the single most effective way to stop yourself from doing the things that you really want to be doing. Being perpetually busy is really about fear. It's about fear of missing out, fear of what you might have to do when you stop and you spend some time in your own brain. It's about fear of not being perfect and fear of success, about letting yourself actually succeed in the thing that you want to do. There's a great quote I came across in a children's book called The Phantom Toll Booth. And it says, if you only do the easy and useless jobs, you'll never have to worry about the important ones which are so difficult. You just won't have the time, for there's always something to do to keep you from what you really should be doing. I'm all about children's books as sources of deep philosophy for life. And I think if you're one of those people that is always busy, so busy, oh, I'm so busy, and I'm the same, I do it, I'm terrible for it. But there's this little trick that instead of saying I'm too busy, replace that with it's not important enough for me, and just see how that plays out. If you say, I didn't eat lunch today because I was too busy, actually what you're saying is, I didn't eat lunch today because my physical well-being isn't important enough for me. And if you're saying, I didn't do any writing today because I was too busy, what you're actually saying is, I didn't do any writing today because it's not important enough for me right now. And is that true for you? If it's true, if it's not important enough for you, then don't worry about it. There's no point. What are you doing? But if it's not true, then you need to look at that and see if that's something that can be adjusted. And I mean, we get it. I get it. There is a lot to do. You know, I've got 2 kids in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, when I've got to ship them out the house to wherever they need to be with all the different things that they need. And my other half's shouting at me, going, where's the lunch? What's for lunch today? And I go, I don't bloody know. You're 42 years old. Deal with your own lunch. And I'm trying to get myself out the house because I also have to work and I have things to do. So don't tell me I'm not busy, because I am. Or you know, someone who's just got a new job and they've got 15 meetings and a whole load of documents to write, and you know, they're busy. Of course they're busy. But also remember that you have agency and you can choose what is and what isn't a priority for you. And we can do less stuff more efficiently. And you might find that all that sort of peripheral stuff to do just kind of falls away. And you also might find that going deeper into fewer things actually means that you're doing more stuff, or you're doing stuff with more substance. And it's more fulfilling and it's easier. And a lot of that is about prioritizing. And a lot of that is about being very single-minded. And we sort of think of multitasking as doing lots of things at once. But actually, efficient multitasking is focusing very intensely on one thing and doing that, and then moving on to the next thing, and then moving on to the next thing. And we saw that video about social media in the last unit about trying to do 50 things at once is no good. It doesn't work. And in a couple of units' time, we're also going to talk about how to really focus on that one thing that you're doing. But right now, you got to stop being busy, which it sounds mad. You're going, I can't, I have all these things to do. So you've got 2 exercises today. First off, you're going to grab a piece of paper. Week to view diary is great, or just the back of a bill or whatever, and write the days of the week across the top, sorry. And on that list, you're going to write every single thing that you have to do this week. And all of it, everything, work stuff, house stuff, family stuff, whatever. And that's food shopping, cooking, cleaning, meetings, whatever it is, you're going to write everything on there. And then you're going to go through that list and you're going to cross off everything that can wait until next week. As a writer, or as someone who wants to write, you are absolutely highly qualified already in the art of procrastination. So you're going to be really good at this. This is going to be really easy. Cross off everything that can wait till next week. Now you're going to go through your list again. You're going to mark off everything that you can delegate to someone else. Maybe put a little D next to it, whatever. Very important, make sure you tell that person that you have delegated that task to them, otherwise they're not going to do it. And you say, this is your job, it's really important to me that you get it done, go do it. That's now off your list. You're also now going to put a star next to anything that just isn't a priority as compared to having some writing time. It's quite tough. Stuff I normally deprioritise, housework. as you can see behind me, what is this mess? Housework. Nobody ever got to their deathbed wishing they had a tidier house. Unless maybe they're dying of dysentery, but that's not going to happen. That stuff can just be let go. What else do I deprioritise? I tend to find at the weekend, I've spent all week with the kids, my husband's been at work, I say to him, I'm off, see you later, have some quality time with your kids, I'm going to go do some writing. Evenings, it's not so important for me to watch yet another episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine on Netflix. Although actually, because I know that it's always going to be there and I can watch it another time and that's fine. I'd rather be writing. There's always stuff you can deprioritise. Tell us what you found. Come over to the Facebook group and tell us what space has opened up, what's been difficult for you, whether you really, really can't find any space. Come and talk to us about that. It's a really fun exercise if you're a nerd like me for writing lists. Anyway, so that's great. The second exercise is writing. Yes, we're doing more writing. We've been doing 15 minutes previously. Tonight we're doing 20 minutes. It's an extra 5 minutes. You're not even going to notice it. Set your timer and you're going to write an outline of all the things that you would write if you had all the time in the world. And also, possibly most importantly, you're going to write a list of all the things that you want to get written this year. That could just be a novel. Just a novel. Just like that. And that could be a novel, in which case, write about that novel. Tell us, or tell yourself, what that novel is, what it contains, all the things you know about it. Could be a bunch of short stories, could be a bunch of blogs, anything. Write it all down, 20 minutes, and then you're going to stop and have a nice rest, feeling smug and happy in the knowledge that you've done it. And that's it. Come back tomorrow. Well, come over to Facebook, tell us that you've done your writing, that you've done your to-do list exercise, and then come and see us tomorrow, where we're going to be talking about having time to think and how important that is. So, go write. Bye!